Hey fam, how are you guys doing? This is going to be your daily reading for November 18th, Sunday. Interesting weekend. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A lot of positive energy going through this weekend that's really helping to push and propel us forward. So I hope you guys are really staying in the flow of that and taking these prompts and these nudges. I think a lot of them, and we're going to talk about our rune very soon. That's kind of where some of this is going. But I think a lot of what we've been experiencing and feeling, and especially for those of us who are a little more sensitive, you've probably been getting little pings of and little intuitive hits of what shifts need to happen. At the very least, I'm sure you guys are aware that a shift is needed. There's something going on now that is pushing us forward and calling us forward. And I think a lot of this really is taking you outside of your comfort zone, which can definitely be scary and kind of make you pause and like, is this the right thing I should do? Is this really what this means? Like, you may be even asking and praying for an easier transition. Don't let that really freak you out and scare you and keep you from moving forward. Because honestly, once you kind of put action behind it and move it forward, everything else falls into place. It's kind of almost like this is the universe saying, "Hey, is this what you wanted? This is what you asked me for. Here's this opportunity." You making that step and seizing it really is kind of like your affirmative to the universe. Like, yes, this is what I asked for. And then the universe is like, great. Like, here it is. And then everything falls into place. It may not actually happen, in the 30 seconds after you make up your mind, but as you continue with it, maybe you start a new position at work, and then you walk in and you're like, okay, I have this idea, let me run with it, and you start working on this project, and then as you do it, you're like, oh, okay, I need to have a partner who can help me, da da da. And then that person shows up, and then it grows, and then you're like, okay, I need the right connection to get this out there, and then boom, that person shows up. So it's like as you need these little pushes and nods and support, they just show up. Like, things just happen, or the idea comes. It all comes down to just making that shift, releasing the old, whatever stagnant block is there. Releasing that opens up the new beginning. So with the being said, here is our rune for today. This, I believe it's Rido. Again, probably saying that wrong. One of these days I'm going to figure that out. But this rune really speaks to, sometimes it can speak to travel, relocation, and seizing opportunities. So this rune does speak to movement because of relocation. So you could be moving to another place, whether you just wanted to go somewhere and you're finally like, screw it, I'm taking that trip, or relocating for work, or just finding a new job and you're actually in a new place, or maybe you're moving. But essentially, the core of that is that there is some type of opportunity here, and this rune it's the affirmative saying, seize it, take it, it's yours, it's here for you. You need to take it. Don't shy back, because it probably is forcing you out of your comfort zone. If you can seize it and take it, which you totally can, you're capable of it now. It's literally sitting here, like, hey, here I am. I have, like, I have your name on it. Like, I'm yours. You got to come pick me up. If you can get over the hesitation, or that, yes, it is probably taking you out of comfort. Yes, it is going to ask you to step up in a new way. If you can, just accept that and release and surrender to it and be like, yes, here I am. I'm showing up. Literally all the support you need will be there, present for you, which I think is beautiful. Rido doesn't necessarily speak to challenges as an obstacle. Like, yes, you're going to be in a new territory and you're probably going to be facing things that, aren't comfortable. But it doesn't necessarily say that these things aren't going to lead to success, or these things are blocks. They just get you to level up, and they lead to great growth and abundance. So anything you face with this, new opportunity, don't look at it as a block. It might be challenging, but it ultimately leads to success, which I think is beautiful. Okay, so this is the Angels and Ancestors deck. I've been pulling a lot of cards about ancestors, which is why I wanted to use this deck. And I'm going to do a really simple spread with it. I'm just going to pull two cards. One to kind of see what energy has gotten us to this point and what energy we have through this transition. But yeah, ancestors have been coming up a lot in the cards I've been pulling, and then even a lot of the readers I watch on YouTube. It's been a kind of recurring theme, which I think is beautiful because it shows how supported this shift is for all of us. It's not something we're doing on our own. Alright. Which, as I was saying, this is something that's divinely supported. Not only in, your angels, next to you, kind of walking and guiding you through it, but it's also being divinely orchestrated. Events have been lined up, support systems have been engineered so that when you need them, they will be there, ready and able to support you. Alright. Beautiful. So this is the energy that's kind of gotten us to this point, that's kind of been walking us through up to this particular shift. So it's the energy of the Peacekeeper. The prompt reads, let go of the need to be right, which really, to me, speaks to this need to surrender and allow. Yes, these opportunities may push us, but it is what we asked for, and what we're going through is necessary for this new beginning. What did I just say? Stop it. And then here's the energy through this shift, which is snake, which, what does it say? Shed the old skin. I mean, couldn't be a better lineup. Let me read these from the book to get a little more insight. So we'll start with Peacekeeper. You may be feeling on edge due to a stressful situation. I think that is linking to this past, whatever situation we're trying to leave behind. That's the stressful situation, not necessarily this shift. There's a warrior within you that wants to rise up, prove your point, and get the truth across. But you're being reminded by ancestor wisdom that truth will always be revealed in the end, this is the surrendering. So again, it's not about fighting the obstacle, fighting the situation, fighting the person who's wrong. It's about yourself. It's focusing on yourself. It's not important to be right. If you live your authentic life, that's all you need to do. It's more important at this time to avoid arguments or heated discussions where you'll be fighting a losing battle. There is much more power in choosing to move forward from a higher perspective. This will allow you to connect deeply to the guidance within and the intuition that will lead you towards the healing of the whole situation, along with any wounds it may have inflicted on you. Choose peace. You know it's calling you. You know it's calling you. So I see it, this Peacekeeper is what was calling you out of this situation that, wasn't serving you, was probably really draining for a lot of you. And just not your right path. And I think originally this path took us down a road we needed to go and learn something, but we've kind of overstayed the welcome there. So it's become draining, it's become uncomfortable. And the Peacekeeper was calling us to this new endeavor because it's going to be more peaceful. It's going to be more fulfilling and nurturing to us on multiple levels, physically, emotionally, soulfully. It's just a thing. So it's letting go of that, no, I'm going to prove my point. I'm doing the right thing. I'm doing the most. I don't understand why you don't see that. You don't have to prove that to anyone. Just live authentically. Alright, and let's pull up Snake. Here you are. Oh, turn the page a little too far. Dun, dun, dun. Cast off the old. Reveal your true colors, talents, and gifts to the world. The energy of renewal is washing over your life at this time. If for some reason you feel that your true self hasn't been recognized or you've been misread by others, know this energy is now leaving you. Or you're leaving it, either way. As you've been working through your old stories and all the self-limiting beliefs that you've accumulated along the way, You've been peeling away a shield of skin that has created limiting experiences. Your own personal commitment to growth has been recognized, and now the external world will begin to reflect all of that work that you've been doing within. So this is like what I said earlier. If you can commit to this shift, all the things come in. It's like the universe is like, you sure you wanted this? Tell me now before I ship in all the blessings. This is that moment. It's the commitment to your own growth and investing and putting the energy into you, not into others or to this situation. If you feel someone you love has misunderstood you recently, they will be able to see beyond that if you're willing to recognize your own challenges. This is a time for renewal, abundance, and connection. Let yourself be reborn and celebrated. I love that last bit about being celebrated, because I feel the situation that a lot of us are leaving behind, we don't feel that way. We know we're worth it. We know we're doing the right things. We know we're putting our energy and soul into it the right way. Maybe not 100% like we used to, but we're still doing the best we can, but that's not being seen, or at least it's not being acknowledged. I think this shift is taking you from that type of situation. Actually, as I'm looking at this card, you may not be able to see because it's kind of faint even in person, so I don't know if it'll read. But inside of this circle behind the snake, there's the symbol of the Sri Yantra. Again, you guys might not see that, but that's a powerful symbol for manifestation and taking things out of the ethereal and making them manifest in physical. So again, it's taking these ideas, these thoughts, this knowing of what needs to happen or knowing what's needed, and actually making it tangible in a way that you can experience and touch and feel and actually hold and be like, yes, this is what I needed this whole time. Oh, I love it. Even the way the cards lined up, so we have them just like this. This peacekeeper is it's looking away, it's even pulling away from whatever this like old skin that the snake is shedding. It's looking forward, like we are moving away from this energy. Love that. Stop it. Oh, I've mixed up I always hate when I end up flipping decks over. There we go. I'm not a huge fan of reversals, but I will say when one pops up, it like makes it even more outstanding, because I always try to keep my decks right side up. Right out the gate, we've got the Lover's card. Could be working with a Gemini. We also got the Empress. Could be a Taurus. But beautiful energies. Lovers, I feel like, is really speaking to this reuniting. This, could be meeting someone in love, meeting a romantic partner. But especially with the Empress, with all this, vitality and creative energy and, creation energy, I feel like you're being reunited with either a partner or like a new situation, whatever this opportunity is. You're bringing all the pieces together to help you to create and really be in your power as the Empress. Ooh, way too much. You calm down. We'll take you. Oh, and it's the Sun card. Were we not talking about success and positivity? Queen of Swords. So again, that need to cut out just the BS, all these things. And it's funny, because right after that, King of Swords, and again, I was just talking about reversals, so King of Swords in reverse. And it's funny, because again, we have this pairing here, but one right side up, one reverse. So this nurturing aspect in the Queen, so we know we need to cut this out. And then you have the King, which is, has the fire energy, the drive, the motivation. Between the two of them, it's like we know it needs to be cut out, yet for some reason we haven't acted on it just yet. We know it needs to happen, but we haven't done it. So I think it's funny those two came out. And again, What's waiting for us is reunion, creativity, and literally vitality in life. So, yes, it's scary to make that jump, but literally, a whole new positive life is waiting for you on the other side. Two of Swords, choice needing to be made. You know, maybe feeling a little blinded, a little stuck, not knowing. Actually, no, you know where to go, but just hesitating and kind of being at a crossroads, stuck in between two options. This card fell literally right on top of it. Hilarious. So, Eight of Swords in reverse. Eight of Swords is a card that always, it kind of makes me giggle. It's not a comfortable energy because it feels like there's a block. You feel trapped, you feel stuck. But really, you're not. It's all in your head. It's just mental. Like, you're just holding yourself there. So I find it funny that that fell, like, literally right on top of the Two of Swords. Because any block that you're perceiving isn't even there. I almost feel like you're not even blocked. You're just, you know the way forward, and you know the choice you should make and want to make, but you're just hesitating. You're just standing there. Like what? Like why? Why is the choice not being made? And I think it's just fear, and that's okay. It's. I'm not telling you to not be afraid. Just don't let that stop you. I think the hardest part of anything really, any task, any undertaking, the hardest part of that is just starting. Once you get the momentum going, and again, that's the same way this energy is going to operate. Once you get going, the universe will start to bring in all those opportunities and all these like outlets for support. You just have to move. Ten of Pentacles, abundance. Oh, stop it. Four of Wands has been coming up a lot, but solid foundations. Harvest time. Two of Wands, it's those intentions we were talking about. And then we have two cards in reverse. Again, I don't know how these cards are coming in reverse. It's funny, I talk about that, and then this time I get all of these things. So, Knight of Cups in reverse, and then right behind that, Five of Cups in reverse. So, it's funny, I actually had a picture of a person in my personal life that came to mind right when I saw the pair of these cards. Knight of Cups can mean many, many things. One thing I've heard it described as an apology, someone coming in, knowing they did wrong and is now ready to admit it. I feel like that's the meaning that's coming through with this Knight of Cups. In reverse, I feel like this person probably knows they messed up. They know they did you wrong. They know they treated you wrong. They're still not going to do it. They're not going to admit it. Whether they're too ashamed or too prideful, whatever the reason is, you're not going to get that apology. But I love having the Five of Wands, oh my god, Five of Cups in reverse, because a lot of times this can be really sad, regretful, mournful energy. In reverse, I feel like this is you guys not being sad and regretful about it. You don't need this anymore. You don't need their apology. And why do you not need it? Because you're focusing on yourself. It's not about proving you were right or having them say, you know what, I was really shitty to you. My bad. Like, I should never have done that to you. They're like, you know what, boo, it's fine. I'm going to go somewhere where that's not an issue. But I'm glad you realize that. You shouldn't do it to people. I just won't be here for you to fix it. So the next person, don't treat them like that. I'm going to go be happy and be successful elsewhere, where I'm allowed to shine and be brilliant. So I think this is amazing. And it mirrors the same what we were talking about. The peacekeeper not needing to be right. The snake shedding the old. So again, you guys are ready. If this is resonating, you are ready to make this shift. You are completely ready. You're completely supported. All the opportunities are there. You just have to take them. And again, there's nothing stopping you. And I think there's nothing stopping you. It's just this fear. It's this hesitation. Go for it. Like, just do it. You can. I get it's probably scary. I get it might be a little uncomfortable at first. I promise you, so much happiness and so much contentment awaits you right on the other side of this decision. So please, please, go for it. Whatever you need to do to, like, get yourself mentally ready, emotionally ready, spiritually ready, whatever you need to do, get yourself to that point and take that leap of faith. Because literally, all the support you need will be ready for you when you do. I think it's an amazing read. We're closing out the week. Well, Sunday. We're starting a new week. What am I saying? I think there's going to be amazing energies. We do have the full moon coming up later on this week, right around Thanksgiving. I can't believe it's Thanksgiving already. I think that's a great time to, one, obviously it's a full moon, so it's a great time to release old energies, anything that's not serving you, anything you need to get rid of. But it's right around Thanksgiving, so I think it's a great combo of energies. It's releasing the old and being grateful for the blessings and the support that is around you, and for the new support and new opportunities that are coming in. So it's a great, way to close out and send off one cycle as we slowly begin this new, exciting, more nourishing one. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I hope you guys enjoyed this weekend. Again, if you have any questions, please drop some comments in the box below. All my contact information is down there as well if you want to book a personal reading. You can also DM me on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot. I look forward to seeing how this plays out for all of us. I'd love to hear from you again. And have a great weekend. Close it out strong, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.